Hey everybody, Ashindor here. I am finally back with another video on Duelyst. I was out with a fairly nasty head cold for a little bit and my voice has just sort of recovered back to normal. So I haven't been making anything for a little while and apologize. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things and keep making a video every couple of days at least. I did manage to make S rank this month. It was sort of a disappointing experience because my final match actually ended with my opponent disconnecting at the very start of the match. So I feel a little cheated there, and hopefully this coming month we'll be able to actually climb again and earn S rank for real. And hopefully I'll also be able to record that final game for next month, and that'll be pretty cool, hopefully. In the meantime, I did also finish out the Magmar Gauntlet run I was on. I'm going to try to make another video of Gauntlet because I actually had a little bit more fun than I was expecting to that time around. So I'm going to try to do that one again, and I think commentating on Gauntlet was actually a little bit easier than I was expecting, so that was good. In the meantime, though, today I want to make a video of the deck that actually carried me up to S rank this month, just playing again on the ladder a little bit, which is a Vespyr Fae deck. So, Fae is one of the Vanar faction's two generals, and the Vespyr subtype is a type of Vanar-only creatures that all have kind of synergistic effects, and also make use of the Vanar's keyword ability Infiltrate. So I'm going to play a few games here today. Right now we're going to play against Abyssian, and I'm just going to walk you kind of through how the deck works. So the general strategy is to play out low-cost, very aggressive creatures, buff them or follow up with some, like with this buff card here, or with some sort of direct damage, and just try to maul the opponent as quickly as possible. Typically this deck will not do very well if the opponent manages to stabilize the board and start playing more expensive turns, or more expensive cards. So the goal is to try to kill them as quickly as possible before their deck can really get rolling. This doesn't look promising. Okay, Blood Tear. Fair enough. And Healing Mystic? Okay. Alright, so I've got a couple options that I could pursue here. I think I'm going to go ahead and replace one of the Hearth-sisters. I probably don't need it. Then... okay, so here's the first thing I'm going to do. I am going to utilize Hearth-sister, which is one of Vanar's cool cards. Basically, when you play it, it swaps positions with any other minion on the board, yours or the opponent's. So I'm actually going to place it here and swap with my guy. Now, that gives me 2 more mana, so I'm going to go ahead and play Frostfire on that to make it a 7/5. Move him up, and just punch him in the face. And we'll say go from there. Now, at this point, she is going to be able to trade with either both of her minions or some sort of damage spell in her hand. But either way, I should get decent value either by clearing out some things and having done 7 damage, or by forcing her to spend some additional resources to deal with it. And then on my next turn, I should be able to go ahead and drop a couple more Vespers. Shadow Sister, oh no. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I can't really effectively play Wailing Overdrive right now, but it would be brutal on the following turn. I can't really use Hailstone Prison right now. Okay, that might... huh... I'm going to go ahead and move up here. Move this over here. Hit. There's that. And then there's Snow Rippler right there. Okay, so I'm hoping that between Cryogenesis and just the positioning of my units, I can kill Kalino here. Or drop Wailing Overdrive and just start punching her in the face. Either is pretty good with me. What has she got? something, probably. Sphere of Darkness, okay. I appear to have put her in kind of a pickle. Okay, please, 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 please. 8, 11, okay, so that'd be 8, 11, 13. Damn, alright. Abyssal Juggernaut. Okay. Okay, so what I can do here is hit for 3, 6, 8, 13, 15, except that will leave this thing still up and running. I'm going to replace Aspect, and it's a little bit too expensive. You know what? I'm feeling kind of aggressive. Alright, that was fun. I don't know if it's going to pan out for us, but we'll see. Probably do not need Burr. I can replace that next turn. Alright, well, what we got going on here? Inquisitor, damn, alright, that's a problem. Oh, okay. That'll do it. Okay, that's fun. This becomes less useful, this becomes less useful. I think I actually need to replace Aspect. Do that. Yeah, let's just stop there. That seems fun. Okay. Alright, we doing anything here? What's going on? What do you got? You got 6 mana left? Holy crap. Okay. Well, that is disappointing. I guess. Yeah. Not 100% certain on what she's doing there. First thing I want to do is replace Wailing Overdrive, unfortunately. Alright, play Vespyric Call. Okay. Now I'm like super close to dead here, so a little worried about what he's got. Rush. Damn, this could be bad. 2, 6. He's got 4 damage out of hand somehow. Yes, yes, please demonic lure him. That's fun. Alright, I think I've probably got this, unless he plays just something big and was just like fucking with me there. See, this is awkward positioning. Oh, I've got flying now! I'm a giant flying tree! That's the voice this guy makes, in case you were wondering. So, that's how the Vespyr synergy works there. That was pretty satisfying. So even though we kind of ran out of steam there towards the end, he had Kron down, and the board was pretty complicated, we were able to put down those last few points of damage because Vespyric Call gives you just a random Vesper, including the super expensive ones. Alright, let's play a second game here, see how we do.
Vanar.
Alright, so I've got a few options here. I actually like this hand quite a bit. Let's go ahead and keep it. So the idea here will be I can either drop Crystal Cloaker on the mana tile and immediately buff it, or I can drop it on the mana tile and then use Hearth-sister to swap with whatever he plays first, and then be able to play a Snow Rippler and try to press the attack one way or another. Show, okay, fair enough. I'm going to swap out Snowpiercer there. I'm just going to go ahead, play that, and buff it. So he'll eat the 2 from Joe and then still have 4 health left. So he'll need to either Phoenix Fire and hit it, or have some other craziness going on. So with any luck, it'll take him at least a few cards to be able to deal with that. In the meantime, I can move up and drop a Snow Rippler and hopefully continue. Replace. It's a good sign. Key Beholder. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so I've got a couple options here. So what I want to do is use my Hearth-sister swap ability to position this guy over here and hit her for 7. And then use probably Chromatic Cold to just straight up kill that thing. In fact, I really like the idea of doing that, so that's what we're going to do. Because it's Reva, right? We gotta be aggressive. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, she's probably got Twin Strike and will just kill both my guys, which is a little bit irritating. But, you know, I've got 2 Snow Ripplers in my hand and a Crystal Cloaker, so I can continue to drop threats, and next turn I'll start building up my Warbird. So with any luck, she does have 6 cards in hand, though. It's unfortunate. That was the downside of playing 2 minions. I should have been a little bit more alert to the possibility of a Twin Strike, probably. Blood Rage, okay. Second Blood Rage. Third Blood Rage? And Arcane Heart, okay. My god, what the hell are you playing? Enter Focus, okay. By the gods. Okay, so what can I do here? I can hit her for 3, 5, 7. And then play, hit. Let's go ahead and do that, and then drop the Snow Rippler there, and call it go. She's only got 2 cards left. So if one is a Killing Edge, it's a Killing Edge. Of course it's a Killing Edge. Why wouldn't it be a Juxtaposition? I stand corrected. Mirror Meld. That's actually okay, because she doesn't know it yet, but she's dead this turn. So I have 6 mana. The tile gives me 7. I'm going to be able to give this guy +5/+5 to bring him to an 8, and +1/+1 bring him to a 9. So I'm going to move down here. I'm going to play Iceblade Dryad to give him +1/+1 in flying. Give him +5/+5. And punch. BAM! That is the Vespyr punch right there. Vespyr, not Vespyr. Vanar and Vespyr gives you Vespyr, don't ask. Alright, so that game went really well. That was, I think, a pretty good illustration of how the deck is supposed to work ideally. Oh, okay, so I guess the rankings just reset. That's pretty cool. Let's see what fancy treats I got. So I haven't gotten S rank before. This is exciting. Yeah, so I think I mentioned in a previous video, but each month they add 4 new neutral minions to the game, one of at each rarity level. So because I got S rank, I'm getting some fancy rewards. We got Gold Spirit, always good. This is not a new card. This is a standard Lionar legendary that I will be disenchanting later. So here's the new cards for the month of October. You've got Day Watcher, which is a 3/3 that gives your general health whenever things attack. This is going to be pretty big, because this can potentially generate a lot of life over the course of a game, and at 3 health, it's going to require at least a little bit of investment to kill. The rare is Dust Wailer, which basically has a 3 damage blast effect as an opening gambit, and then has flying. This one is interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. This is the one that is going to warp the metagame pretty heavily, I think. Basically, it's a 2/4 with Force Field, which means it's super hard to kill, and whenever it's, while it's on the board, anytime somebody tries to summon a minion with Rush, that minion just gets exhausted instantly. So in other words, it basically deactivates Rush, which is really big against certain Vitruvian builds that run a lot of Dervishes, and it's very big against Kara decks that run Saber-Spine Tigers as their finisher. And then finally, the legendary is Quartermaster Gouage, or Gage, however you want to pronounce it, who's a 5/2 that takes no damage from minions or generals, which Basically means that if you want to kill him with damage, it has to be through spells. In practice, I suspect most people will just dispel or transform or direct kill or something. So this is a pretty cool card. I really do like the art. It's kind of goofy. I'm curious what his attack animation is. But really, it's the common and the epic that are going to be probably most impactful from this cycle. I got 46 bonus chevrons. I still don't know what the chevrons are for. Okay, so now that we have reset for the October season, we start back at rank 11, just back in silver. So that's pretty cool. I've got a Songhai quest. I've got an Aggressor quest. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave the quests alone for a second and play one more game with the Vanar deck I was illustrating. And hopefully now that I'm back in silver, I don't just get the crap kicked out of me by all the other S-rank players that have just dropped back. Alright. Prismatic Mark II Vath with 33 ribbons. Thanks, guys. Solid. Okay, so this is actually a pretty fun hand. I like this quite a bit. I'm going to keep it. The idea being that with 3 mana, I can play Vespyric Call, and if there's something good to immediately play, awesome. If not, I can play Crystal Cloaker there, and then potentially also play Snowchaser. Or I could just play Crystal Cloaker and then Hearth-sister, depending on how things go. I'm really not keen on this 33 ribbons. That seems problematic. To be clear, you get a ribbon every time you get 100 wins with a faction. So this guy has 3,300 wins with Magmar. I think that's right. Yeah. Vespyric Call! Awesome, but not quite what I needed. I could just bounce this back into his hand, to be totally honest, if I wanted to just... You know what, I'm going to go ahead and replace the Hearth-sister for a second. God damn it, I don't like this. I'm not super thrilled with that opening, but it's fine. Kind of wish I would have been able to, draw an Iceblade so I could move something over and then Wailing Overdrive, but yeah, whatever. Mana is difficult, guys. So I'm hoping that I can drop this guy and just start punching people. Unfortunately, he's probably got some egg morphs up his sleeve, which will be bad. Okay, that'll work for me. No, please go the other direction. I liked where you were going the first time. I mean, you're going to kill my shit, obviously, so it doesn't really matter which way you go, but... Oh, just a direct Sunsteel? Okay. That's not too shabby, actually. Huh. I'm going to replace Wailing Overdrive. Yeah, I'm just going to play Hailstone Prison there, I think. And that's that turn. I really don't know how to feel about that one. Yep, Overload, so he's probably just going to punch one of these things, probably the big tough one. But we'll see. What else does he get? He's got 6 cards in his hand. He must have something pretty impactful. Looks like a buff of some kind. Thumping Wave. Yeah, alright. so there's that. So I've got... replace that. So 2 mana, I can move that in. 3 mana, hit that. So I need to basically move like that. So here's the basic goal of what I'm doing here. I'm going to Hearth-sister to swap the eggs. I'm going to drop that, like so. And then I could play this. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and play it so I can start fighting him melee to melee, so to speak. Now, Magmar does tend to run Blood Tier Alchemists, which is probably going to be bad because he'll be able to ping these charges off a little bit. But... or he'll play Inquisitor Call. Okay. So Frenzy, so that's fine. I'm going to replace Hearth-sister here. He's just going to trade. Well, so first I'm going to go ahead and drop... like so, and then play right there. So, here's how this is hopefully going to go. Ideally, he might have an egg morph, which is, you know, unfortunate. If he does... Oh, Rush? Okay, fine. Egg morph. Yep, could have seen that coming. Oh no! Rust Crawler! Wah wah! Let's replace that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on double aspect of the mountains, but this should be pretty fun, I think. Just do that. Fortunately, this is not a Vespyr. If this was a Vespyr, that would be so awesome. Take a note, Counterplay Games. Make Seismic Elemental a Vespyr. Alright, so we'll see what we can do here. I'm guessing he's going to just... What is that? Fine. Whatever. Oh, yes, please do. Please hit him. Blistering Scorn? Ah, that is unfortunate. Alright, so basically... come on! Cannot express how irritating this is. Alright, God damn it. Okay. I think what I'm gonna have to... I can't even play this together, is the thing. Let's go ahead and just ping him for 2. Punch him like that. Drop that there, I guess, and say turn. I think he's got me here. Ugh. Magmar train has left the station. You know, I'm honestly, I am continuing to be not impressed with the Snowpiercer. There are certain games where it's pretty satisfying, but other games where it's just like, why did I even bother? And I don't know whether replacing it with another artifact makes sense, or whether I need, if I want to play artifacts effectively, if I need to change the rest of the deck to accommodate that kind of sub-strategy. I suspect that it's just at an awkward point in the deck's curve, because there's a lot of other stuff I want to play at 3 mana. So I could try to play White Asp, which is very similar, but at 4 mana, or I could just give up on the artifact issue. Yeah, he's got me. There's nothing I can do here. So he is blistering scoring me to death. Well played, sir. Alright. So that's the third game. As expected, we ran into another expert player. We ran into an actual expert player who was able to just wipe the floor with me. But hey, I got Prismatic Fenrir War Masters, so that's fun. Ugh. I'm about to plunge into the depths of Silver Division. Alright, so in any case, that's the Vespyr Fae deck. It is a lot of fun to play. It can be extremely explosive if you get a strong opening. It does tend to run out of gas relatively quickly, and you can run into matches like that where they just overpower you and you have no real way of clawing your way back. So, it is, I should probably note, actually a little bit cheaper to run than a lot of the other decks out there right now. It does, like, my current build has, I think, quite a few epics, but I don't believe there are any legendaries in it right now. So if you are looking for a fun deck that's kind of on a budget, you can build most of it with just commons and rares, and then there are a few epics, in particular the Iceblade Dryad, that you really want to include. I apologize, the aspect of the mountains are legendaries, but they are also in some ways the least important part of the deck. They're there to try to help recover from a swarmed board, but there are other spells you can run in the same fashion, like Frostburn, which is the new deal 3 to everything spell, and in fact I had Frostburn in here for a while. So, if you're looking for a cheap, very fun, very aggressive deck, highly recommend Vespyr Fae. Well, so that was it for now. In the next couple videos, I'm going to try to make another Gauntlet run. I'm going to try to take another attack on a different Songhai strategy. I may try to play some Magmar as well, and I also want to make a couple videos on Elder Scrolls Legends again, and then on Eternal. So, until then, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.